Yeah, she's got some nice long hair, and you know that she's a bad chick. All the boys stare, can't help it, it's a habit. Clothes that she wears, short skirt and a jacket. I just wanna get her all alone on a mattress. I just wanna have it, I just gotta have it. Rumors all around say her body is fantastic. All natural, not a piece of fur is plastic. Head to her toes, yeah, they say that she's a latch. Yeah, the whispers all around say she has a reputation. Don't believe it till I see it, so I want a demonstration. And I've always learned it better with a hands-on education. So I need a private session if you get what I am saying. And they say that she's not easy, no, she's really complicated. But that only makes it better, and it's got me so fixated. And I'm not the type to wait around, I've never hesitated. But she's got me captivated, so the game, I'm gonna play it, yeah. You got a body like a coke thing. She likes to keep the party going. These rumors got me feeling lonely. I want that body, baby, show me. She's got a body like a coke thing. She likes to keep the party going. These rumors got me feeling lonely. I want that body, baby, show me. I heard you look good when you're undressed. I heard you like to get away. I heard you like to stay out late. I heard you had a couple boyfriends. I heard they didn't treat you right. I heard you're hated by your girlfriends, 'cause all the guys want you tonight. Yeah, they say she's too hot, they say she's too cold. Where she came from, nobody really knows. They say she looks young, but say she acts old. From everything I've heard, she gets out of control. And all the boys say she was sent from the heavens, but I'm not too sure that this girl is a blessing. She's got the devil's eyes, and they'll cut you like a weapon. She's stuck in my mind like a bad obsession. Got bad intentions. She's got a body like a coke thing. She likes to keep the party going. These rumors got me feeling lonely. I want that body, baby, show me. She's got a body like a coke thing. She likes to keep the party going. These rumors got me feeling lonely. I want that body, baby, show me. I have a dream, that's all I need. I'll make it happen with some work and belief. Know what I want, so I'll take it on. I'll make mistakes, but mistakes make you strong. Let's break it down for a minute. I want the ground to the You hear me loud, man, I'm winning. Yeah, Charlie Sheen will be grinning. These ladies know that I'm sinning, and this is just the beginning. I'm closing in the night inning. There ain't no point in resisting. Living life like a dream, live it right, that's the thing. Every night got a team, I've been tied to the scene. Out on stage, here I'm screaming. Okay, it's a dream, and I pray as a team. One day it'll be me. If I want it, then I get it. Head down, don't regret it. Push myself to the limit. If I play it, then I win it. I'm just saying, I'm just living for today. For a minute, I don't stay, I just visit. Have no shame, I admit it. Looking right at me to see if I succeed, to see if I believe looking up to me. They want the best of me now, best of me now, best of me now, best of me. They want the best of me now, best of me now, best of me now, best of me. I swear to God, man, I'ma make it soon. Silence all the haters as they see us making moves. I do what I want, so I got nothing to prove. Staying motivated, teaching others what to do. I'm staying focused, my mind is open. They start to notice that I'm in motion. There is no potion, you're not just chosen. It takes devotion to stay composed, man. Never stop, there ain't no time to fall. Try to live, get it all, you got one life to pop. Thinking big, never small, cause you gotta want it all. When you finally get that call, you get ready, take it all. Need a hand out, I already stand out. Starting to advance now, ready to expand now. You don't have a chance now, cause we're in demand now. Make it by the grand now, feeling in command now. They're looking right at me to see if I succeed, to see if I believe. They're looking up to me. They want the best of me now, best of me now, best of me now, best of me. They want the best of me now, best of me now, best of me now, best of me.
Yeah, let's go. I'm unstoppable, do the impossible. I'm irresponsible, yet I'm phenomenal. I got an arsenal, I'm dropping bombs, you know. No, I'm not stopping, no. Conquer the obstacle. To the top, here I go, think I'm chosen to be the king of rock, think the people have spoken. I can hear the tick-tock of the clock, I'm in motion. So now I'm gonna pop, causing all this commotion.
Yeah, sometimes I think that I'm unstoppable. Yeah, ready to go, man, lock and load. That's right, I swear to God that I could drop you, bro. Yeah, I got a shot and I ain't stopping, no. That's how I know that I'm unstoppable. That's how I know that I'm unstoppable.
Yeah, let's go. I don't care what they all say. That's right. I'ma do this thing my way. Let's go. Been grinding hard on it all day. We work hard, then we all play. Yeah, I'm addicted to the grind, man. That's right. So I refuse to waste time, man. Yeah, one day it all will be fine, man. Let's go. Gotta commit to the climb. You know we're back with the Guinness, setting records every minute, every track, in addiction to the fact that we're winning. Still we lack, something's missing. Need a track that is hitting, making racks, making millions. Yeah, rap, that's the mission. I don't waste time, no, I make time. All these people wanna hate, fine, I'ma make mine. While you sitting there complaining.
Good evening, everyone. This is Rolling Swarm. Aha, the garage is loaded. Wonderful. Welcome back to the channel. here, North American server. We're getting tuned into their day one of the Twister Season Professionals Tournament. Day one of the round robin. Lots of good matches ahead of us here at the top 8 level of the server region. These teams all battling it out for a chance to represent North America at the offline finals in Minsk. Let's just see, bring up the teams here. Now, before we get stuck into everything, let's do our classic, our standard, just a tiny bit of housekeeping before we proceed. There are no containers on this stream. Basically, Wargaming have said that there will be one stream per server per day that will be awarding containers. Today, this stream is not it. However, if you follow the links that the moderators are posting in the chat, you can go onto the portal and you can watch the stream. It's basically Ammonet. Ammonet is covering Pramo, and her stream on North America today will be giving containers. My streams on Asia and EU today we're giving containers, and then tomorrow Ammonet's Asia and EU streams will give containers, and my North America stream will give containers. It's confusing, I know, but you just need to go to the portal. In this instance, www.whatblitz.com. If you have half a brain, you'll be able to navigate yourself to the tournament page. Let's see if I can't just do a little demonstration of what that should be, and this will also test my there we go, test this. So yeah, www.whatblitz.com. click on the tournaments tab here. Make sure that you're logged in. Unlike me, a filthy scrub that I am, I'm not logged in. And bear in mind, this only the containers from Ammonet's stream will only award for North American server accounts. So the rewards of Ammonet's stream are only for North American server accounts. When you click tournaments, click Twister Professionals, and then when Ammonet goes live, this link will come up for you. Then you can go in, and then basically every half an hour watch will give you a container. You can earn a maximum of 3 per stream. They contain lots of goodies, boosters, gold, certificates for gold, certificate for free XP, and these coins that I think are going towards the basically this AMX, this tier 8 or tier 7 French tank with the awesome twisted camo. Now we're having I am a little bit tired. I am suffering today. I'm gonna be streaming Asia, EU, NA again tomorrow, so you just have to bear with. This is going to be a very small, intimate stream. Canada. I'm not from Malta. I'm actually British, but I am an expat in in Malta. Just reading the live chat. It's good. I prefer having people in the live chat. I'm sure you guys prefer the containers, but I like the company, to be honest. Well, let's jump over. We're in the room. We've got the invite up. We're going to be following Pincer, the Resurgence team, this evening, and they are playing on Rockfield. Here's the mini map for Rockfield. I'm sorry, the camera's jumping left and right, but you know, it keeps us on our toes. There is, as always, a 5-minute delay on stream, prevents stream sniping, makes it a little bit tricky for me to interact with you guys in the live chat, but we seem to be managing. Now, I am familiar with Pincer, not so au fait with MM. Let's just check out the clan name. The Moonmen, Spanish, English, French. So Moonmen versus Pincer, MM versus Pincer. Pincer have always featured in the kind of top levels of NA Clan Wars, NA Comp Scene, NA tournaments. Moonmen, new one to me. I don't know if this is a new. I don't know if this is a new unit. I don't really recognize. No names are sort of jumping out at me at the moment. But let's have a look the meta, well, Pincer seemed to be adapted quite nicely. We're seeing a double FE215B, double Foch, backed up by a Leopard Batchat IS4. Mobility of the Leopard Batchat combo is quite agreeable. And the IS4 has proven itself to be very reliable, even in the 6.2 and 6.3 metas. Moonmen, similar, double FE, double Foch. The SDB1, recipient of a nice buff in 6.2 to the turret, getting a lot of love. IS4, IS7. If the lineup stay the same within the next 2 minutes, Pincer will be the more mobile force. Only slightly one extra mobile medium tank on the field, Leopard and the Batchat, up against the SDB1. Similar lineups, very similar lineups. Now, we've been seeing a lot of teams contesting basically all points on the map, at least on the EU server. That's what we saw. It was very much a sort of try and get control options on all caps. I'm wondering if one team is going to focus on one flank or another. Certainly, I'm a big fan of the C cap. I think you can defend B much easier from the C way, although going up to A makes it easier to rotate and flex. You just have a harder time recovering B, and also it's quite risky taking shots from these vantage points. Although you have the high ground, you do have to expose yourself quite a lot to get those shots off. 7 of 9 says that I sound stuff. Welcome to this war. It's because I am. I'm really suffering. I have not one, but 2 cups of coffee. It's just I need to get a thermos flask. I think that's going to be the next. That's the next thing on the hit list. Okay. 10 seconds to go. No changes to the roster. Pincer, the slightly more mobile force. Both teams very similar in the tank composition. Nice to see the 6.2 meta staying in force even with the drop of the 6.3 patch. We saw some T110E5 action. Thank you, Stinky. He's saying he doesn't care about coins, he just wants to see purple. We won't see purple this evening, but hopefully we will get them covered a bit in future streams. Moonmen, red team, no spawn versus versus Pincer, blue team, south spawn. Catastrophic Cannon saying watching rolling is worth not getting a container for, you little legend. Andy Brachydios 13. Alright, let's get hyped. Let's do it. We can do this. We can do this. Quick cat. Oh, lots of damage there coming in on Ray. 41-41 in the IS7. Losing half his hit points. Does stop Commie in the Batchat from capping. Commie proxy spotted. Getting crossfired by Andy Brachydios. Solid performance by the SDB1. This is the angle that the Moonmen can play. Now Moonmen with C, A getting capped as well. Pincer might be on the back foot here, and certainly the Leopard has put himself in a really bad position. He's totally out of position, and he is going up against Darkler. Darkler gets a bit of ram damage in, but he's dropped this defensive consumable, blocking tons of damage. The high explosive round doesn't quite connect. External, look at that, 251, barely scratching him. 644. You can't outtrade an FE2 on 5B when it locks in the danger consumables. External shut down, but Ray has gone down as well. Hit points in the favor of Moonmen. Moonmen doing a great job up top. Insecticide and Emilion though in trouble. Commie's coming in, shots in the chamber. Insecticide is the call. But will Commie look for Emilion? He will, but he'll take Insecticide down first, and he'll get his last shot off into Emilion. Woo-woo bars eviscerated. The Corn Dogger Logger wrapping it up, and now it's a 4-on-3. Corn Dogger Logger with 1 in the chamber. Goldfish gets a good bounce. And Pincer looking to shut down. Corn Dogger Logger Blocks his teammate's shot. It's a low roll, high explosive. SDB barreling in. Nikog as well. Commie in trouble. Commie in lots of trouble. Gold 544 doing the business. And Andy Brachidios is in all sorts of trouble. But Gold 544 is... Whoa. This is very close. The caps are in the favor of Moonman. Where's the last Moonman? Darket needs to come in. Pincer might have played this one slightly better. Darket, does he have any tricks up his sleeve? That's the question. The Bush Wookie bounces a shot but fails to connect. Oh, my goodness me. Gold 544 has got one in the chamber. He's looking for a hit. 550. Darket. There's not much he can do here, even with the defensive consumable on the go. The Bush Wookie in the IS-4 comes around the corner, picks up the last kill. Pincer just... Whoa. Absolutely clawing their way out of disaster. And a decisive counter push, actually, by Pincer. Pincer basically saying, stuff this, we've got to get stuck in, and they barreled in across A. The Leopard 1 horribly out of position here, no support. That was a little bit of a misplay. However, it did give Pincer the information that they needed to effect that push over the A cap. They knew they had the gun advantage. Darket, superb performance by him in the FV215B, dominating that Leopard 1 on the flank, and then putting in a pretty good show towards the end of the game, demonstrating exactly how dangerous the new consumables make the FV215B. It becomes a one-on-one brawl nightmare. It's got the gun handling, the DPM, the armor profile, the damage buff. It's just very... the numbers are hugely in your favor if you're in the FV215B. And you're going in a one-on-one, head-to-head brawl. Now, 45 seconds, we're ready. We're waiting to see if there's any lineup changes. Moonmen bringing in double 140s and a T110E3. They've dropped a Foch and the Russian heavies for some mobility and a T110E3. Pincer have dropped a Foch. They're bringing in a T22, an extra IS-4. The Leopard's gone as well. I think the Leopard was a bold call. Certainly, the Leopard is not a tank you expect to see. In all honesty, at this point in the game, the T22 is just that much better. Sorry, I'm rubbing an antihistamine covered in mosquito bites. We've hit Malta's basically been rained on a little bit, and the mozzies here are fierce. And I'm one of those people where if there are mosquitoes, they come from me. I don't know what it is. I must taste nice. The only logical conclusion: Moonmen, red team, south spawn. Pincer, blue team, north spawn. Pincer leading Moonmen 1-0. Could have gone either way though in the last game. Certainly Pincer. External in the back chat, burning his tracks to get here. Emilamian. Oh, mutually spotted external on the drum reload. Gold 544 looking for some shots. Woo bars in the IS-4 might be taking the risky move. That's where the T110E3 is. Nice hull down position. Oh, he's got the new koi carp camouflage. Oh, that's pretty classy. I approve. 140 is splitting the distance between the T110E3 in the back and the Foch camping in the TD Bush. Andy Brachidios 13 in the SDB1. Nikog takes a hit. Nikog 45. Nice position here for the FV215B. A little bit hull down, getting the chassis sloped on this little berm here. And B's on the go. That is Icebreaker Duo in the 140. Getting an early cap in on B. Doesn't look like anyone's countering. External will be making a play on A. It's not gone. Moonmen with an early cap lead. Pincer with no real options. Conky and the T22 in the backfield. there's no one here really that can... From Pincer, no one's in a good position. At least that's how I feel. External is not capping A. I can't say that I agree with that choice. I really think that you want to kind of get that cap just to keep your finger on the pulse of the cap pressure. He doesn't have... Oh, actually, no, Pincer. Oh, ho, ho, ho. This is sneaky. Okay, there's a reason why Pincer aren't capping. They're making Moonmen think that they're stacking up for a rotation here. Moonmen are digging in. Andy Brachydios, Nickcock 45. They're digging in on C. Darke, Ray, Emilian, all in. They're going for C. Corn Dogger Logger and Icebreaker Duo could be out of position here. Icebreaker Duo will get out. B's on the go. Corn Dogger Logger. B and A. Oh, Andy Brachydios takes a hit. External also taking some damage. External potentially in jeopardy. He does have support. Andy Brachydios getting hammered. That SDV1 Adamant not able to play safe on this hill. Corn Dogger Logger fires. No connection. And it's a pretty interesting play by Pincer. They rotated. They got the caps. They've also held on to a solid hit point advantage. 1000 HP in the favor of Pincer. That's a very nice rotation, and they've come up 2 caps to 1. The cap pressure is going to tick over in their favor. Now they can dig in. Moonmen will not have been expecting this. Pincer waited for Moonmen to kind of go in aggressively on C. Oh, Darke takes a hit. He's having to pull back, and he's dropped in the defensive consumable. 484, you can see. Oh. It doesn't block damage, but it dramatically... It's kept Darke alive. Nickog now spotted and hit. Oh, the FP2 on 5Bs from Moonmen. Perilous errors poking there. And actually, Radium, Slide Navi, and Woo Woo Bars really effectively dominating that flank. Conky in the T22 uncatchable. Beautiful attachment. Looks like he's just... His job is purely to lock down this flank now. Icebreaker Duo. Love you too, the Bushwookie Camper. Now Icebreaker Duo, Corn Dogger Logger, Ray, the 140s might be able to make a play here. It looks like they're going in. Ray going in, pushing on the Bushwookie. Takes a hit. Icebreaker Duo looking to get a snapshot in. Oh. Now Gold 555 takes a hit, but External. Oh, External tracks. Slide Navi, Radium piling in. Slide Navi. Oh dear, Slide Navi in all sorts of trouble. Icebreaker Duo can finish him off. He does. And guns in the favor of Moonmen. Hit points though in the favor of Pincer. Pincer with a slight cap lead. I think this is going to be a victory by caps. Who can pick up the early kills first? Emilamian looking to do nasty things to someone. Andy Brachydios coming in. He's down to a one-shot. He's looking for gold. He doesn't get it. Radium takes him down. And Pincer again sliding into victory. I mean, they won. It wasn't a graceful win. There was a nice rotation, but it got messy towards the end. Moonmen, that push into B needed to come a little bit earlier. The cap pressure won it for Pincer at the end, but Moonmen, if they'd done it a bit earlier, they would have had some more hit points to play with. They wouldn't have lost all of the hit points on the FE2 on 5Bs, for example, and they would have had more time to maybe swing the brawl back in their favor. Although at that point it looked like Pincer were on to a winner there. And it's 2-0 now to Pincer. Moonmen on the back foot. This is a best of 7, don't forget. First team to 4 victories takes it. And bearing in mind that the first part of this professionals tournament is a single series round robin, each team playing every other team in their group once. There's so little room for error. if you have a look back at professionals tournaments, the spring season, for example, spring season 2019, and even Twister 2018, the top 8 for those was a double round robin. And if you have, I mean, double round robin, but best of 3 or best of 5, which is pretty brutal. Best of 7 is much better, but a single round robin is much less forgiving. Oh, thank you, Lachlan Taylor, much appreciated. What are you doing? Aren't you from New Zealand? How the what time is it there? My god, it must be like in the morning or something. Oh, that makes more sense for you to be awake than me. Nice
one, bruv.
Meadsy 6'9", 0-7ing Lachlan. Pincer, Moonmen going back into it on Desert Sands. Now, we've seen on Asia disruption to the balance of this map. Teams going into the city didn't work for them. Spoiler alert, you should be going for A. Moonmen, red team, South Spawn, they're rocking a double Foch IS4, double IS7, double T110E5. This is the 6.3 meter kicking in. The T110E5 almost completely absent from the Ascents with the 6.2 patch. Now here with 6.3. Speed boost consumable, the really OP speed boost, you can get where you want to go much faster speed boost. And the reactive armor for 20% damage reduction over 15 to 20 seconds if you take the right equipment upgrades. And it looks like Moonmen. Oh wow, the camera's gone fast. The Bush Wookie catches some damage, as does Gold 544. Gold spotted, pulling back slowly, unspotted. Now, early cap, Moonmen with B early. Look at this, the T110E5s. I love this exploration of different tactical options. The boss is subscribed. Welcome to the boss. Emilamian. Can't say that name, I don't know why. And Icebreaker duo flanking there. Now, Insecticide and Ray Ray. Oh wow, this is very interesting. Hello, Woo Woo Bars and Conky. Woo Woo Bars and Conky, their job is to be undetected and sneaky. That's it, that's what they're doing. Pincer are playing. Oh, this could be very interesting. Moonmen think there's nothing in that corner. They think all they're dealing with is an SDB1. They don't realize that there's two T22s just lurking there. And the hit points are 1k in the favor of Moonmen. Pincer are a cap down. They're about 200 cap points behind. Soon to be. What are Pincer going to do? This is really interesting. Pincer don't have presence on there. They've got a central 4. The STB on the rails. And Conky! Oh no! Conky and Woo Woo Bars. The element of surprise has been lost, as has a large part of Conky's hit point pool. But B is on the go. And Woo Woo Bars, Conky external with the play. Corn Dogger Logger coming in to reset B, or at least put in some hurt onto someone. Oh, I think Moonmen have played this one very well indeed. They have rinsed Pincer of many a hit point. The Bush Wookiees got down to Emilan. Nikog and Emilan. Oh, Pincer in a rough spot. They've got lots of low hit point tanks. Conky's gone down. Moonmen now focusing Woo Woo Bars and external. Woo Woo Bars is about to receive a big dose of good night. Slide Navi takes down Insecticide. It's a 4-on-6, but Moonmen have come back and responded forcibly. Pincer going 2-0 on Rockfield. Moonmen having what looks like quite a comfortable victory here. Brachydios has gone down. Oh wow, and it's a cap win. A cap win from Moonmen. Yeah, we'll take the friend request. And the Foch Destroyers had a huge game. Now I know the Chinese WZTD I know that the WZTD had a big buff in 6.3, and the 268, the grill is still viable, the 183 is still the 183, Foch 155 is still king by a clear margin. Look at the effectiveness. Foch is topping the table for both teams. 1 minute to go. I've almost finished coffee number 1. Doesn't show properly. It's a Starbucks mug from the Philippines. It's got a lot of green on it, so it gets filtered out by my green screen filter. Back into Desert Sands. Nice to see someone winning Desert Sands without rushing the desert. I applaud Moonman for that. I liked Pincer's plan with the T-22s. Sneaky. It didn't work though. Didn't work. Foch 155 was looking in the right direction when Conky came out of cover. Alright, that's 1. Truly astonishing stuff. Now, $14 seconds to go. Pincer taking double Foch, STB, T57, double IS4. This is a pretty innovative lineup coming out of Pincer's corner. Moonmen going back to a double 140 strap. We saw double 140s on the spawn swap on the second play of Rockfield. It's Icebreaker Duo and Ray this time in the 140s with the HP boost equipment. A Foch double FE215B, double IS4, and the Bush. Oh, you're too kind, the Bush Wookie Kemper. Too kind.
Nice one, bruv.
Swarm, you beautiful bearded dragon. Oh, I do like a good bearded dragon. They're quite cute lizards. Now, Pincer's turn to throw the meta on its head. Pincer quick capping C. Will they get C early? External. Now, can he make it out of dodge? He's got the pro camo, so he deserves to make it out. He deserves to make it, and he does. Cap lead in the favor of Pincer. The city somehow becoming viable in the 6.3 meta. Ray, Andy, Brachydios making their way. Over here. Now, Ray in a very aggressive position. Pincer, all 7 of their team are in this corner. That's very bold. Moonmen, well, Moonmen slightly ahead on hit points, but it might as well be equal at this point. Emilamian, for me that name is like a complete tongue twister. Emilamian is taking a hit, as has External, the STB 215B, respectively. Moonmen, we've got 5 here. It looks like they're rotating out woo bars. T57 Tireless. Oh, knocks down a tree. Now, was that on purpose or is that an error? Anti in the IS4 in the city. It looks like Emilamian crossing over. External safe. Moonmen stacking up here. Dake kind of splitting the distance, looking to spot the middle for any rotations. Pincer, how are they going to respond? They're digging into C. Woo bars. I like the position of woo bars. Oh ho ho! Here comes another rotation. Moonmen have feinted. They've put 2 guns there. This is, I like this. Both teams trying to suss it out. This is a very thoughtful game, very tactically complex. Icebreaker Geo, Andy, Brachydos rotating round. There's Icebreaker. Soft cover, looking to push this flank. Now we know that Moonmen have got 2 An IS-4 and an FV215B on the other side of the rails, and the red spawn to the north. It looks like the Foch 155 has peeled off to join them. The 140s might make a push over here. Are we seeing a triple push being set up? The 140s from one flank, 2 heavies down the gut, 2 heavies and a Foch from one flank. Is the timing? How is the timing? Ray's been spotted. Pincer are in a bit of a sticky position here. Certainly Moonmen have got a lot of real estate now. I don't know if this is a good thing or a bad thing for Pincer, because all they have to do, they don't need to worry about anything other than defending, keeping B neutral, which you can do when it starts getting capped, and defending C. And C so far into the city that, to be fair, as soon as someone makes a cap stop on C, you might be able to pick up a kill. So the timing from Moonmen here on their push is absolutely imperative. I think we're going to see Moonmen doing a Foch over the bridge, 2 heavies in from the side, 4 tanks down the gut, external, looking for control here, getting the spots in. Great play by external, phenomenal play, spots darker. Moonmen have been rumbled, speed boosts coming in. The Foch 155s and the T57 looking to intercept. They're making a play for B. Look at the gun line from Pincer. Oh my god, how many shots got blocked? Gold 5-4. Oh wow, and MM have the cap stop on C. Someone blocked all of the damage. C's got stopped. Dark Air goes down. Pincer need 2 more. They're losing C. They've lost C. Gold 5-4-4's down. MM. Moonmen are on track to win this. Oh my goodness me. Andy Brachydos is going to have 2 shots in the chamber. He needs to light someone up. He hits external. Icebreaker Duo can win it right here. Yeah, oh, does it. Moonmen. Oh, Moonmen timing it to perfection. Wow. 2 and 2. Yeah, I'm awake. I'm awake. Wow. Absolutely phenomenal. What a play. Moonmen. Well, I mean, external in the STB1. What a critical spot. He saw those tanks. Got a shot into the FB215B, and Moonmen were like, we've been spotted. We've got to go. If we don't go now, we're going to lose our chance. And you saw that information that came in from external in the STB1 caused the whole of Pincer's forces to rotate and look at B. And I don't know what happened, but there was so much Pincer tracer fire flying into those 2 heavy tanks on B, and they were like, huh, we survived. Incredible. And yeah, that could have been such a different game. It could have been so different if Pincer had landed that first volley of alpha fire. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. And now we're going on to Middleburg, 2 and 2. We may get a tiebreaker. I have been on Asia. We had 2 4-0s, and on EU we had a 4-0 and a 4-2. This is the closest set of games that I've seen so far. I'm loving it. I'm absolutely loving it. Pincer are going in with a 268 Foch triple IS4 T22 and an E50M, 2 mediums, 3 heavies, 2 TDs. Moonmen, double Foch, double FE215B, double 140 again, Icebreaker Duo and Ray 4141, Insecticide and a Mouse. I haven't actually seen Middleburg yet because it's been 4-0s in round 1s on Asia and EU, so this is new for me today. Lovely. This is lovely. Okay. We're jumping in. Moonmen picking up 2 wins on Desert Sands with some very expectation subverting strategies. Pincer dominating, of course, on Rockfield. Oh, but Moonmen, their victories on Desert Sands seem to be more convincing than Pincer's victories on Rockfield. Oh, I make a good coffee. Pincer, the medium's going to C. Moonmen rotating. This is a clever strat. Moonmen descending the fast tanks into Cap B. They can then get out of the city quicker and then join the hill fight a little bit faster. Quick cap for B. Moonmen playing really well. I am surprised at how well they're performing. Although Andy Brachydios gets spotted, takes a hit from Commie. The 140 is capping off B. The mouse camping in the corner. He could be largely ineffective. I'm not sure why he's here. I think he is kind of like a late game piece. His job might just be to try and see it through to the end. Defend B? Does he have defense on B? Yeah, he can defend B a little bit. And he can spot up that lane quite effectively. Now, up on top of the hill, the FE215Bs, Emelamian and Darke doing a great job holding the fort. A little bit of high explosive damage onto the Bushwookie. Pincer getting a good cap in on C. Didn't cost them that much HP. They are, however, behind by 90. That's more than a kill's worth of cap points. That's actually quite tricky. It took them a long time to cap C. They were very cautious, and rightly so, about capping it. Moonmen, though, taking a risk, taking a gamble, using the 140s to quick cap B. Now, Pincer have C. No one's gone for A. Slide Navi and Gold 544 playing patiently. I wonder how can Pincer do this? I think Pincer have to make a play for A. I don't know if MM know this, if Moonmen know this. Now, if I were Moonmen, I'd stack everything but the mouse up on the hill, and as soon as A goes, I'd make a play for C. But Pincer aren't. They're not leaving C. They probably anticipate as much. Radium playing a game of chicken with Andy Brachydios. And the IS-4 is good, but the Foch, well, we know it hits like a freight train. Good connection, 354 into Andy Brachydios. Pincer, textbook but passive. Approaching half-time, we've got 400 cap points on the go. Moonmen being aggressive. They sense they have the opportunity here. The mouse is making a play for A, is he? Moonmen, meanwhile, are rushing in. Amalan is taking quite a bit of damage. Corn Dogger Logger looking to do lots of damage to someone. 604, but external in the IS-4 goes down. Cap points and the gun advantage in the favor of Moonmen. The Bushwookie doesn't connect with Emelamian. Woo Woo Bars does though. This is a very scruffy brawl. There are guns chasing guns. Ray, Andy Brachydios are down. Pincer are bringing this back. Radium goes down to Corn Dogger Logger. That Foch 155 really doing lots of nasty things. The mouse has come up. B and C are gone. Woo Woo Bars in trouble. Darket down. It's a 5-on-3 with a slight HP advantage in the favor of Pincer as well. However, there are 3 very healthy tanks, including a full HP mouse, and they just have to defend C. B is also ticking over in their favor. Pincer have to get aggressive. They have to do something. Oh my goodness me. Oh no, Gold 544 goes down. Thank you to Bushwookie Kemper. And Moonmen can do this. Corn Dogger Logger will have one more in. The Bushwookie is looking for it. He doesn't get it. The Commie goes down to Icebreaker Duo. Slide Navi with a ram kill, but it's too little too late. And Moonmen coming back from a 0-2 deficit now on match point. Sorry, BMG. I'm busy. You know I'm busy. Don't invite me. that was intriguing. That was very intriguing. Moonmen taking the fight to Pincer on the hill, and also using the mouse. Well, that was good. That was very well played by Moonmen. Pincer now. Pincer are seriously on the back foot. Moonmen, surprising here. And Instant Karma seems like he knows Insecticide. He says he hates playing against Insecticide in the mouse with E100. Seems like Insecticide is a heavy tank main, and what do you know? We're going back into Middleburg, and it's potentially a double mouse strat. Double 140, a 1-2-1. Controversial, very controversial. I don't know why you take a WZ 1-2-1 when you consider you've got the T22, the 6.2, the 140, the SDB, the E50. Like, the only tank that is arguably worse than a 1-2-1 in the tournament scene for medium purposes is the FV4202. Can you tell it's 3 AM? Half 3 AM. Okay. I'm enjoying this, but my body is going rolling. We can't do this anymore, man. We can't. We're ready, going back into Middleburg. Match point to Moonmen. Can they seal the deal here and lock in their first victory in the first round of the round robin? Or can Pincer force this one to a tiebreaker? I think the tiebreaker is Mayan Ruins. Moonmen, red team, north spawn. Pincer, blue team, south spawn. It remains to be seen. And yes, please do, guys, if you are privy to the battle results, no spoilers, please, no spoilers. It ruins the fun for your fans. Think of the fans. They want to see you. They want to live vicariously through your success. On the edge of their seats, and Komi takes a hit from Daka. The 1-2-1 being used effectively. Now, Moonmen with a very interesting double Foch, double mouse, 3 mediums, contesting C, and again, Moonmen with an aggressive city strat, getting an early cap advantage. We're seeing a T22, 268 mouse, double IS4, Foch E50M from Pincer. It seems like a little bit of a disparate lineup. Woo Woo Bars catching some damage. Can he cap? Darker. No, I don't think he can cap now. Maybe if external goes. Yes, that's it, external. External insulating his teammate, letting him get the spot in. Moonmen rotating though. Look at the Moonmen tanks. And Radium is looking for Darker, but Komi gets there first. But Moonmen, they've lost 1 tank. There are 2 caps. Oh, Pincer with a good cap lead, but they're about to be Conky and Gold 544 about to be on the receiving end of a ton of hurt. Ray gets tracked. Conky gets a block, stopping the 140 getting past. That's pretty key. Conky getting in more damage. He needs help. Does he have help? Yes, he does. Woo Woo Bars. Komi coming in for support. Pincer looking strong here. They have to carry it through. Ray 41-41 down. Gold 544 in trouble. He is backed up by Slide Navi. Where is Slide Navi? There's Slide Navi. It's a gun advantage and a nice hit point advantage to Pincer. They can't let this slip through their fingers. It's happened before. Conky in the mouse. Going for Corn Doggalogger. Corn Doggalogger on the end of a drum reload. Huge hit from Slide Navi. He's going for a ram kill. Yes! Wonderful. And Andy Brachidios letting Slide Navi pass. Slide Navi teeing himself up for another kill. Wonderful stuff. Pincer taking this one to a tiebreaker. It's a 4-on-3. It ain't over yet though. Icebreaker duo, Insecticide, Emilamian. They've got enough hit points to roll this through. Insecticide, certainly, if he's as good as his proponent says, it might not be over yet. He's looking for Conky. He gets it. It's now a 1-on-3 though. And I don't like his odds. Radium, External, Slide Navi looking to get stuck in. Shut down Insecticide and the Mouse. He can't block all of them. Takes 5-3-4. Oh, double tap Radium, External. And Insecticide brought down by the weight of the guns. And Pincer responding. Finally, they took 3 losses back-to-back on the trot, but it's a best of 7, and we're going to the tiebreaker on Mayan Ruins. Oh, I love it. I love it. Absolutely love it. Moonman, Pincer. I don't even need coffee now. I'm awake. I'm alive. It feels good. Mayan Ruins. Do I have the minimap? Do we have time? We got a minute and a half. Let's bring it up. Let's do it. Here we go. We're going to go to the other side of the screen because I still haven't managed to fix that properly. Mayan Ruins. Very nice symmetrical map. B, always a difficult cap. As with any cap where B is in the middle. Certainly there's lots of options for both sides of the map to deny B. B is a risky cap, but high risk, high reward. Now, looking at the lineups, there's a Mouse Insecticide again from Moonmen. Foch 50B, interesting. WZ113s, 250Bs. Oh, I don't know. This is pretty ropey stuff. The 50B, I am convinced he's old meta and confined to the history books until we see a slight change in the numbers. Certainly the Foch 155 is the natural predator of the AMX 50B. A double tap HE from the Foch will put a 50B in its place very quickly indeed. Pincer with a T22, 140, double T22, WZ113s by 2. Both teams with the WZ113s, but we're seeing T22s up against a 50B. The Mouse. And an IS-4. Wow. Moonmen. No medium tanks on the field. Just 1 Foch and 6 heavies, including a super heavy and 2 clippers. Moonmen are not going to be messing around here. That is a hard line. Icebreaker is calling for right. Ray, Andy Brachydios leading the charge, backed up by Corndogger. Icebreaker and Insecticide going right. Emelamian taking the fool's errand. The noblest of tasks. Quick capping. And Pincer. The T22s and 140 rapidly capping C. Commie picks in a nice block. That shot coming in from Corndogger Logger looking for round 2. He's not been spotted, or he's gone for a drum reload. That's bold. Now, Pincer do have the cap lead, but Icebreaker Duo and Insecticide, I think Icebreaker Duo is going to get the A cap. It's going to force Pincer's hand. Pincer with a nice solid rotation. We've got External and Commie in the 113s. Hull down here. The 50Bs for Moonmen. Gunline in the backfield. Corndogger Logger lurking in the Foch Destroyer. Emelamian and Darke. Double 113s teeing off against one another. Cap pressure ticking over in the favor of Moonmen. Pincer. Slide Navi dropping the speed boost. Needs to join up with the forces. Pincer rotating. Moonmen picking this side. Insecticide. Having a crack at the shot. Not managing to pull it off. Pulling back instead. Pincer pushing in, looking for A. Nice. Look at this little formation here. And Darke. The tower's really tall. External. Oh, External getting a bit ambitious. Slide Navi taking a hit. Pincer going straight through into the back line. finding 50Bs, finding all the 50Bs. Huge hits. We said the Foch was there. Andy Brachydios eviscerated. Icebreaker duo now potentially the caller. Are they chasing Ray Ray? They are. Externals gone down. Corn Dogger Loggers. Well, that's important. The Foch 155 going down. And WinterWar is looking to get stuck into Ray Ray. Gold 544 about to demonstrate why you shouldn't be rocking up with a 50B to this party. And Icebreaker duo looking for the side of Slight Navi. He will get it. No, he won't. He gets tracked, but he gets in through the front plate nonetheless. Icebreaker duo surrounded by a lot of angry blue tanks. Insecticide hanging in there. Insecticide and Emelamian 2-on-5. Pincer feigned the cap on A and then YOLO deep into the 50B gun line. And the AMXs made them pay. Emelamian blocking Komi's shot. He's got tanks on the side. Conky can't connect. Gold 544 doesn't connect. Radium not looking there. It's WinterWar to pull it off. Last man standing, Insecticide. He shuts down Conky in the T-22. Moonmen, it looks like they're going to lose the first one. They came so close. And they've lost 2 on the trot against Pincer. Potentially, there is a 2,500 HP mouse. This could be an epic 4-gun Kolobanovsky. But he doesn't connect with Radium. Komi's coming in from the flank. WinterWar's got A. It's 3 caps to none. They've locked it down. The cap points almost ticked over in Moonmen's favor. But Pincer, Pincer lock it in. Insecticide. All of the hit points. None of the speed. And Pincer, in a game of pure brinksmanship, taking it back in the tiebreaker, up 2-0, then down 3-2, winning 2 in this trot, losing 2 on the trot, and then winning 2 on the trot again, keeping us engaged. Moonmen putting in a very strong showing. It completely surprised me. I am in a good way. I mean, they played really well. Both teams, actually. Both teams played really well. And you can see here that Gold 5-4, Radium. Strong games. Now, quite good. The previous matches that I've casted, Asia and EU, the 4-0 ones. They finished, we had like 35-40 minutes until the start of the next game. We've only got about 15 minutes until the next one comes through, so that gives us time to have a look at the standings. Teams. So we know the Pincer beat MM 4-3, the Resurgence team beating Magellan? I don't know. Now, Pramo versus Rain. Doesn't matter how much you're enjoying this stream, you have to watch Pramo versus Rain on Amonet's channel. That is easily the most important fixture of the group stage of the round robin phase. We will be seeing Also Rain versus Pincer next. Now, how did Also Rain do? Ooh, they lost to Purple, UV team Purple, beating them 4-3, another tiebreaker. Pramo, how did they do? We're expecting a 4-0 here. They got it. Von Thai Shotai losing 4-0. Pramo mopping them up on Rockfield in the Desert Sands, not even getting onto Middleburg. Impressive performance by Pramo. How did Rain do against Straight? We're expecting another 4-0, but I think it's Straight. Maybe 4-2. No, 4-1. So Rain. So if we go through now to the chart, Rain, Pincer, Pramo, Purple, all currently 1-1. Straight, also Rain, Moonmen, and Vaughn 0-1. Good to know that score. Rain, Pramo on day 1. Oh, I don't believe it. I don't believe it. That is an incredibly tough early fixture. Now, I would say that I'd play a replay, but I think I need to play a game to, like, you know, Stay awake. Let's flick on the boosters. Now, someone actually asked me to do a review of the T55A. I don't do tank reviews. I'm not like the other YouTubers. And don't get me wrong, I have got mad love for Skate, Meadsy69, Bushka on Blitz, Martin Dogger, and he's like, you know, these kind of big name YouTubers. Sorry if I've forgotten any. It's 3 a.m. My brain's turned to mush. And Amonet, of course, and Rib. I mean, it's in German, but he does a lot of content stuff too. That, you know, they're reviewing tanks and updates and upgrades and all sorts. I don't really do that. I focus purely on the esports side of things. That's my background, my passion. So I don't even know where really to start with to do a review. But someone asked me in another stream. They said rather than showing a replay, do a review. Now I'm not on touch, so I will do a review on PC controls. Now I'll say I don't actually have a lot of experience with this tank because I don't have the T55A in my European garage. So my track record in this is pretty meh. Tier 9 with a really poor average damage numbers. I will say that is more to do with the fact that I play it at 4 a.m. on America, the 150 ping on PC controls. But let's have a go. It is notionally basically just a premium T54. Now, do I know the exact numbers? No, I don't. Is my mouse set way too high sensitivity? Yes, it is. So, looking at the lineup here, I don't think we should go to A. I think we should split the distance. Try and get the spots in. Now it's the maneuverability is pretty good. It is a Russian medium, so it's got a pretty decent armor profile. We're trying to get in some early spots without losing or giving away our position as well. Nice central spot here. My crew skills are really low. That is worth bearing in mind. By really low, I mean I've got none. I mean, the crew of this tank are 100, but all of the perks and abilities. Now, the VT is way too close to us. Jaegeru will need support on A. I don't want to push out too far, though. Now, we haven't really seen the mediums. This is the problem here. We don't know where the mediums are, but we've got a pretty good idea now. I mean, yeah, the penetration values seem good. He says as he bounces a shot. You know, pretty standard. Now, actually, the reverse speed is really good. Gun depression, I think, is on par with it. Maybe it's 5 or 6 degrees. Feels like 5. We're playing okay. This thing, it's actually the speed of this thing. That's what I'm noticing. This is a very fast tank. It's got really good traverse numbers. Ooh, there's a Foch 155. Let's go for him. I don't know how to call attack. This is how bad I am on PC controls. The Foch is mine. So bad. Let's try and get B. Yeah, the maneuverability is good. The gun handling is good. As far as premiums go, it is very much in keeping with what you expect from a tier 9 Russian medium. I think maybe the turret's a bit weaker. This is just all conjecture. I don't really have the numbers to give you a legit rundown.
Enemy armor is damaged.
Oh, well, that's rude. I was looking for some damage.
We got 'em.
Ooh. Yeah, it's a nice little tank. It's tidy. I can play it like that at 160 ping. So yeah, that's pretty tasty. Good job, guys. Good job. Oh, hey, we got the most experience. Marvelous. We're half asleep. Woody. Sorry, BMG. We're still waiting for that tournament invite. That should be through any minute now. We don't really have time for another game, I think. Let me check. Resurgence team versus Rain. Now, yeah, the invite will be coming through in 2 minutes. No time. Pincer would have been probably hoping to win that one a little bit easier than how they did, if we're being very, very honest about it. Also, Rain, having lost a tiebreaker versus Purple, they will be really, really keen to lock in some wins here. I mean, let's put it in perspective. In a 8-team round robin, you're looking at you need around 4 victories to make the top 4. Now, for also Rain, they really need to beat Pincer, because that will also, if they don't, that will mean potentially having to put a win past Rain and or Pramo, because they should, well, yeah, if they lose to Pincer here, that'll be them really in trouble, because if they can't beat Rain and Pramo, they'll come away with 3, and that might not be enough to make the top 4. Rain losing to Purple is a big problem. Losing to Pincer could be a huge spanner in the works, if we're being very honest. Instant Karma is asking if that is it. It is not it. Let's see. Good lord, I can't type. So, oh. I mean, oh. Interesting. Oh, manly noises. Could be a real problem for also Rain if they can't lock this one in. Similarly for Pincer. If Pincer aren't, well, actually no, because Pincer did beat Moonmen. That's the difference here. Pramo and Rain, the other Rain, not the Rain that we're about to see, are, so from what we saw in the Ascent tournaments, are just significantly more successful than their peers in the top 8. So for the teams that don't play them this evening, going 0-2 is almost a nail in the coffin, because it'll be so hard to make the top 4. You know, if you lose to 2 other teams, excluding Pramo and Rain. Now, it's worth pointing out, please do go and watch that match live on Ammonet's stream. 1, you get the containers, and 2, it is the big fixture. That is a top level North American gameplay, in my opinion. Is definitely worth seeing. Where's my invite? Any minute now. Let's have a look at the chat. Is that the chat? Oh yeah, please do remember, go to use your 95% coupon on Steam. 50 cents, getting you an SDRV 74A6, 100 blue boosters of each type, 10 rare camos, the graphite camo, for all tiers, and 33 days premium, etc, etc, etc. Good times. Renamed user. Thank you for the kind words. We're already friends, that's good. BMG. Thank you, BMG, for the your dedicated moderation. Admiral Nimitz pumping the subscribe to rolling cores. We were on the EU server. We had 700 peak concurrent viewers, over 700 peak concurrent viewers live. And we put out a call. We said, hey, we're trying to get over 3,000 subs. So tired. If you haven't subscribed already, please do subscribe to the channel. And we did. We went from 2,800 and something subscribers to over 3,100 in one stream. So if you're watching and you have not yet subscribed to the channel, please do join in. The more subscriptions that I have, the more likely it is that Wargaming will say, okay, Rolling, you can come to Minsk this year. We're still fishing for that invite, much like the invitation to this tournament room, which has come through. Exactly what we're looking for. Rain, also Rain versus Pincer. Fort Despair. The old school, the classic map, if you will. Or certainly a classic map. Here we are on Strat Sketch. Now, I've really got to stop talking about this map because the meta's changed so much. I'm not talking about this map, but talking about where tanks on this map are likely to go. I spent most of the European server on Strat Sketch saying lots of things that didn't come true. However, I'm going to repeat myself. It still seems to be the case sometimes. Certainly, these two ramps here are the territory, the hunting grounds of IS-4s, IS-7s. They work really well hull down. Even the SDB, a T110E3 can play the outside slope really well, really aggressively. From either spawn, it's got the gun depression and the armor profile. It draws in a lot of fire without taking much damage in return. Chinese heavy tanks, WZ-113 with the speed and the low chassis profile, can burn in, try and get control on this top left-hand corner. Still, there's lots of places for TDs to operate. And even we saw in the Asia server 4005 playing out of this back corner, and you can get TDs working in the back here as well, or even further back, providing very long range fire support. They're on the windows. We're expecting maybe FB215Bs to play out of here, spotting the middle, trying to catch tanks as they're rotating from one flank into another. Information war and a little bit of cheeky free damage if you can get the spot in. C, the bait and switch cap. Always people playing around. Are we capping it? We're not capping it. Have we left it alone? Are we setting you up for a big ambush? You don't know until you overcommit, and then you'll find out. So for me, we've knocked it. Yeah. So for me, there's still a lot of potential for this map. We've even seen on the EU server, or the Asian server, basically, you know, the bat chat, or T22 in this case, YOLOing across the map, getting stuck in here, protected, getting the proxy spots in, and relying on his teammates to keep him safe by firing past him. It's quite an effective strategy. It denies the opponent the ability to effectively use this ramp and dig in, covering B. So 1 minute and a half to go. The lineups, also Rain, got Katsi, B2 3000, Tankular, can't be good. In the IS4, Levi, Larry. In the Fosh 155, Tommy in the mouse, and Grim in the Fosh 155. Double Fosh, triple IS4, mouse 113. No mediums. 2 TDs and a mouse. Makes me think a BC strat. Of course, anything is possible. Pincer, 263, T110E3, double T110E3, triple IS4 and a 113. Neither team with a medium or a bad shot. We're seeing two very, very well armored lineups going head to head. The question, of course, is triple TD. I mean, it's what's more effective at the moment, the double Fosh or the T110E3? Now, looking at the pacing of this lineup, I'm leaning more towards the T110E3. The Fosh, I mean, the Fosh is one of the fastest tanks on the table here. And the 263, I hate the 263. I mean, to play against, I know people can work it very, very well. I'm sure Komi knows exactly what he's doing. Pincer versus Rain, also Rain. It's another best of 7. First team to 4 victories clinches it. This is going to be vital for also Rain. If they don't win this one, they have got a huge uphill struggle ahead of them. Also Rain, red team, north spawn. Pincer, blue team, south spawn. I'm not yawning. I'm not yawning. Also Rain with the Fosh 155s and the mouse. Oh, the Fosh 155s, they've got the speed. Katsi in the 113 going for the A corner. Komi in the 263 will be looking to defend C. Tommy and Komi peeling off towards C respectively. Tankula can't be shook playing the center. Tankula getting a spot in on external, trading fire. Tankula slightly better on the roll from RNGesus. Can't be shook in external, taking mirror spots. Tanks Go 2-2 has a fantastic name and is going into that wonderful hold down spot. Huge connection on Can't Be Good. 550. That's a really nice position he's got here. The Fosh 155s don't have an angle on him, and he's got support. Gold 544, Conky and Slide Navi will stop Katsi from getting crossfire, and Can't Be Good is in trouble. He's in a lot of trouble. Tanks Go 2-2, getting in another hit. That T110E3 is doing nasty things to also Rain's lineup. External also in a bit of trouble, taking some crossfire here. Tankula finding his mark. Tanks Go 2-2, not able to connect the third one. Katsi playing passive. Double Fosh from also Rain in the backfield. They are engaging at significant range. Can't Be Good. Ooh, Can't Be Good is in trouble. Now will Pincer make a play? Can't Be Good bounces external. Pincer are making a play on B. Can't Be Good takes another hit from Tanks Go 2-2. External looking for a high explosive roll. It bounces off the faceplate. Tanks Go 2-2 with high explosive though will be a different story altogether. And it's an early gun advantage. T110E3 playing really well. Also Rain in a bit of a nasty position here. Tommy coming in the mouse. And Tankula looking to finish gold. He gets him. Tommy will be looking for woo-woo bars. He wants to bounce this shot. He won't. 360. It's a gun advantage to also Rain. Hit points though in the favor of Pincer. Pincer as well having the B cap. Pincer. Ooh, Pincer burning in 2 tanks onto 1 here. Katsi without the Fosh 155 support. Doesn't connect onto Conky. Slide Navi. Or Levi with 1. Conky and Katsi going head to head. Levi, can he get 2? Rain really struggling hit points wise here. Oh, Slide Navi is low. Tommy and the mouse is down. Rain in trouble. Katsi doesn't get it. He needed that. Conky picks him off. Slide Navi looking for Levi. Doesn't get it. External goes down. Oh my god. What a error, what a bounce. Larry. Oh, that could have made all the difference. Grim goes down. Last man standing is B2 3000. It's a 1-on-4. The odds are stacked so heavily against him. It doesn't even bear thinking about. And tanks go choo-choo, having an epic game in the T110 E3. Definitely man of the match. And Pincer looking strong, putting in an extra 5k, can't be good. No support, no answer in also Rain's arsenal to deal with tanks go choo-choo. 4.2k damage. Big game for that T110 E3. Really nice performance. Going back into Port Despair, there's still lots to play for. Pincer looking comfortable, looking confident. Also Rain. Questions are being asked. All right, 1 minute to go. We're reloading Fort Despair. The team is reloading the rosters. Tanks go choo-choo is going into a Foch 155. If he's anywhere near as good in the 155 as he is in the E3, Rain are in so much trouble. Otherwise, a slight change. IS4s. Pincer 4 heavies, 3 TDs. No, 2 TDs. Yeah, they've brought in a Foch 155. They've dropped the T110 E3. Also Rain with a triple Foch lineup and a mouse. Tommy and the mouse. 3 IS4s, 3 Foches and a mouse. Spam. But the Foch 155, it's got to land those shots, as we saw. Larry, they're on the corner last match. It's not a given. It doesn't have hideously overpowered penetration numbers. Oh, recharged. Rain, red team south spawn. Pincer, blue team north spawn. Pincer leading Rain 1-0 at the moment in this best of 7 first team to 4 victories matchup. Rain coming into this one after a 3-4 defeat against Purple's team UV. Pincer coming into this one after a 4-3 victory against Moonmen. Also Rain desperately needing a win here and having 2 Foches, Katsi and Larry. Larry is not spotted. Oh, what's that? That is a misplay. That is, I didn't mean to push the fire button. Don't worry, Larry. It happens to the best of us. It happens to me more times than I care to remember. Early cap on B. Tommy and the mouse. And why wouldn't you? Tanks goes choo-choo. Might be playing for a reset. Can he get round in time? Is he going to go really round? Tanks go choo-choo is playing a sneaky game. Tanks go choo-choo has found the mouse. He's got his mark. He's got a double tap. A 6-5-1. Nice rotation out. Tommy. Oh dear, the Tommy is in trouble. That's the double tap. External and slide Navi chasing Tommy. The mouse totally isolated. Can't be good. Well, Conky's gone down here as a 4-on-1. Commy is the next call. Tommy and the mouse goes down to Tanks go choo-choo. Commy looking for some more shots. Katsy with a big hit. Can't be goods down. It's 2 guns down apiece. Hit points in the favor of Rain. Grim now in trouble. Gold 544 catching a lot of damage. Pushing over. Grim tracked. Tanks go choo-choos on a drum reload. Needs to go forwards. Needs to go forwards. Tanks go choo-choo. Doesn't even need to aim for him. Grim goes down. Tanks go choo-choo. Hits B2 3000. And it's a 5-on-4. Pincer though behind on cap points. Woo woo bars out of position. Core bounce. Catzy needed that. Tank-Killer has to land this one. Between. How do you miss that? Larry goes down. Tanks go 2-2s coming in. B2 3000 gets the hit in. Gold 5-4. Oh, Catzy goes down. Oh, that could have been all the difference. B2 3000 had to connect that shot on the side of the E3. Didn't. Tanks go 2-2. Might bite one here to Tank-Killer. Can he get safe? Can he get round Tank-Killer? Hits the terrain. It's not enough, but it's a 1-on-3. Tank-Killer, if he can take Slide Navi, it's not impossible. We've seen the one Mo do pretty much similar things in a training match here. It's a low roll into Slide Navi. Gold 5-4-4, nowhere to be seen. There he is, playing loose in the backfield, external with all the hit points. Playing aggressively, hits the track. Slide Navi coming in. Ah, Tank-Killer not able to connect. Also Rain on the ropes. External and Tank-Killer head to head. Gold 5-4-4, the shot. Slide Navi finishing off Tank-Killer. Pincer 2-0 on 4th Despair. Oof. That will do it. And yeah, poor Tommy and the mouse, no support. Excellent play by Pincer, sending Tanks go 2-2 round the backfield and getting 1200 into the mouse early on. Also Rain, they got the corner, but they were struggling, really struggling to engage Pincer effectively. Pincer playing very well at the moment indeed. Going into Oasis Palms now, is this going to be a reverse of the fortune for Rain? Or are they in more trouble? Let's see, where's my Oasis Palms briefing? Here we are. Here's one I made earlier. Oasis Palms. We've seen teams like to use this, well, on the EU server, the matches we saw, teams using this ravine. We used to see rushes, heavy tank rushes, 2 or 3 going in, getting TDs early. That seems to be countered now by just having one heavy here, trying to go hull down or side scraping and getting spots in, basically keeping that area lit up as part of the information war. Lots of options in the North spawn for TDs, for camping, more varied positions with options to get safe easily. South spawn, you're quite limited in terms of where you can engage from, and certainly you're not able to get safe as easily. North spawn about a camp out, although C does have a better, South spawn does have a better approach for C. A slightly better capping approach for C. So triple Fosh again for also Rain. Double IS4. Tommy and the mouse. B2 3000 in the T22 uncatchable. Pincer with double Fosh. FE2 on 5B. Double IS4. Commie in the WZ113 and Conky in the T22 uncatchable. Pincer. Pincer looking quite interesting here, with both teams bringing one medium, one T22 to the field. The extra Fosh, the extra TD for Rain could be ideal. Well, you know, if they can get them used efficiently and effectively, that could be important. Tommy, I don't know, this insistence on bringing the mouse. We know the enemy's bringing Fosh 155s, although Tommy does pick up a nice bounce from external. And C's on the go. That's Tank-Killer in the IS4. Conky won't be able to dig him out. And the Foch 155s from Pincer won't find their mark. B2 3000 needs to be careful. If he overexposes, Tankkiller gets the cap. There's a gun disadvantage though for Also Rain. They've got 2 tanks off to the side. Pincer have rotated nicely, and Can't Be Good is out of position. Oh no. Great read. Does he have support? There's 2 Foshes, Larry and Grim. The farm is started, but Can't Be Good. He's on the wrong side of this berm. He doesn't have enough support. Tanks go choo-choo. Tanks go bye-bye. And now it's an early gun advantage for Pincer. Hit points though, still pretty much neck and neck. The cap in the favor of Rain. Larry not able to engage effectively. Grim not getting the shot connected. Pincer pushing in. Tommy catching more damage. Hit points falling off Pincer though. Tanks go choo-choo, not connecting. That's the first key missed shot. External goes down. Tankkiller coming into the back of Woo Woo Bars. Slide Navi gets Levi. Grim though. That's 1. Can he pick up 2? Tankkiller has to land this. Oh, it won't be enough. Grim will get the extra shot in though. Tankkiller, is he going to peel off and leave it? Conky's gone down to B2 3000. It is a 4-on-4. 4-on-3. Gold. Tank goes choo-choo. He is loving that Foch. Katsi is on a reload. It's a 3-on-2. Tankkiller. Grim. No, Tankkiller doesn't connect. Looking to shield Katsi. Katsi misses. Tanks go choo-choo, bounces. Grim will look for a shot into gold. They trade. But now Tanks go choo-choo is on a drum reload. It's a 1-on-3. He can't angle up simultaneously. Gets tracked. Katsi trying to catch the rear of Tanks go choo-choo. Oh no. That's 1. And Tankkiller shuts down Tanks go choo-choo. The monster Foch 155 of Pincer finally put down. Rain Can't Be Good was in a horrible position. If he'd been 1 line over, it might have been so much better. Can't Be Good was, I think he was here, kind of in this area. He needed to be more kind of here. I don't know. The Foshes maybe then wouldn't have been able to support him. It's tricky because it worked so well for Rain. They got the damage from him in, but it was pretty much not a hyper efficient damage farm. And they were trading equally at best, but they kind of brought it back in the late game brawl. That's more down to individual player skill. Maybe some forced errors on the part of Pincer, and some good target priority on the part of Also Rain. So back into Oasis Palms now, swapping the spawn. Breathing room has been acquired for Also Rain. They still want to take this back to a tied affair. They're technically, well, they're not technically, they are 1 game down. Pincer needing to win 2 more to take the series. We will get a game on Middleburg, whether we want to or not. Pincer with some roster changes. 140 is coming in from Pincer. Pincer playing a 3 medium Radium and Woo Woo Bars in the T110 E3, slide Navi and the Bushwookie in the IS4. Commie in external 140s, Conky in the T22 medium, Katsi in the mouse, B2 3000, T22, double IS4, double Foch, 140 Larry in the 140. Nice to see the 140 getting rotated in. I don't know if that's because they don't have the T22, or if there's a specific advantage the 140 is bringing to the table for these teams. Certainly the gun accuracy is better. The DPM is marginally better. I think the penetration values are more or less the same, but the gun handling is much better on the 140, and it might actually have an extra degree of gun depression. It feels like it has an extra degree of gun depression. Rain, red team south spawn versus Pincer, blue team north spawn. Pincer leading Rain 2-1 at the moment in this best of 7 series. Rain needing to win this. Looks like Levi and B23000 are playing off to C. Catsy's turn to be the sacrificial lamb in the mouse. Going deep. Will he catch some bounces here? Slide Navi and the Bushwookie know where he's going to be. Slide Navi still with one in the chamber. Catsy showing him a little bit of leg. Can't be good again, taking this front run position. Designed to get spots in. Catsy tagging Slide Navi. Tankula early cap on C in the IS-4. Good play for Rain. This gives them some breathing space. Pincer. Well, Pincer now need to decide how they can play this. They've got the double T110E3s. They're reversing very slowly. Tankula saying med in bush. Tagging the center. I guess he's referring to Conky. We can see Commie external and Conky here. Very nice position. Ready to threaten either a valley rush or go for C. I think C will have to be the call. Yeah, external Commie and Conky advancing across the desert. No hit points lost off the side of Rain yet. Radium and Slide Navi having some hit points chipped away from them. External getting a spot in on Tankula. Conky and Commie not looking for shots. Oh my god, there's a gun line right there. Oh, external bit off way more than he wanted to chew. Not even that he can. Oh, he's hanging in there by the skin of his teeth. The Bushwookie Slide Navi. Well, Tankula picks up an early gun advantage. Conky, oh wow, sorry. Conky will be looking to lock in a kill. Tankula gets in a last shot, but he's shut down by Commie. But Conky quickly locked in. The gun line from Rain. Defending C, smoking wrecks of mediums from Pincer left out in the open. Slide Navi now in trouble. Tommy puts a big hit into the Bushwookie. Grim looking for Slide Navi. He's loading up. Can he get another one? Rain are laying them out. Nice roll from Grim. And I think it's going to be B23000. No, it's not. It's Larry with the kill. Radium and Woo Woo Bars. T110E3s just too slow out of position. Catsy gets a bounce. Can't be good going into the side. Radium getting denied by can't be good. Grim not finding his mark. The 140 Larry again coming in. And Larry going for a ram kill. No, just sticking it into the back of Woo Woo Bars. And Larry, I think that's 3 or 4 kills for him. Had a pretty clean game. 4 kills for Larry. Not kill stealing at all. There's no such thing as kill stealing in tournaments or in randoms for that matter. The only good red is a dead red. And you can see, well, Pincer 2-1 outplayed on hit points. Rain are the favorites. Well, no, actually, I don't know. These teams are very evenly matched. I think, if memory serves correctly, someone said that they ended about 8 cups apart in the Ascent tournament, so it makes sense that they are currently 2-2 tied up. We're going into Black Goldville now, and I don't know. I think we could be on track for a tiebreaker here. Don't know what you guys think. And now, I've run out of coffee and I don't have any cup of water here. My voice is going. The only other thing I have to hand is like a can of insecticide. I don't think that's gonna have the. That's not the cup of tea we're looking for. Now, into Black Goldville, Rain, Triple IS4, Double Foch, Batchat, T22, Pincer, Foch, 140 SDB, T22, Double T22, FE215B, and an IS4. Evenly balanced teams. It has to be said. Rain. Slightly heavier. There's 4 mediums on the side of Pincer up against a Batchat and 1 medium from Rain. The mobility really in Pincer's corner here. However, Rain are packing the double Foch, which, as we've seen, is a recipe for pain delivered straight to the enemy's inbox. Larry, Levi. Brave little Batchat that could. Found external, found a good trade. He's 3 hit points up. That's not bad going. Conky up top in the T22 uncatchable. Woo Woo Barnes as well. Rain bringing in the cavalry. Triple IS4s pushing in on the cave. Minimap. Rain are further forwards than Pincer. And slightly more stacked on A. Commy could be out of position here. And certainly Tommy and the Foch. Well, now this is where the Foch is being played wrong, in my opinion. But great double bounce from B2 3000. Tommy, Grim and Tommy are going to do nasty, nasty things to Commy. We said he was out of position, and he was. Woo Woo Bars and Conky now the call. I think specifically Conky getting focus fired. Also, Rain seemed to have, I don't know what they put into their coffee between games 2 and 3, but whatever it is, I want some. Woo Woo Bars has to pull back. He does have Radium, the Bush Wookie, and Gold 544 in support. Tank Killer 15 in the IS4's down. Pincer doing a really good job of recovering the hit points, but Woo Woo Bars is down as a 2-gun advantage in the favor of Rain. And they've also got a 1.5k hit point advantage. External catches a very important bounce off Grim. Grim now on the drum reload. Can't be good, and Katsi pushing in. They're trying to shut down External. That will open up the door for the Foch 155s. Grim has a shot loaded. Boy, misses. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. And he'll catch the damage for that. But Tommy doesn't miss. He puts in 921, and now he's looking for the back of Radium. And he will deliver a huge roll. And now Larry with the Batchat got some clipping damage in. Tommy using Can't Be Good as some kind of break assistance. B2 3000 getting the shot in. Katsi going toe-to-toe with the Bushwookie. It's 6-on-1. If you're ever at a party and this is happening to you, yeah, it's not a good sign. You're at the wrong party. Poor Pincer. And that was brutal. Also, Rain, it almost like they completely shifted the tempo of this game. That was truly phenomenal. Focus fire on point. Rain brought the... Let's go through and get accepted and ready. And we're going into Black Gold Bill. I've got a briefing here. What Rain did that was so key to that victory. They brought the IS4s up here, triple IS4s. They brought the Foches in here. Now, Commy in the 140. It was a bold move. He thought he had support. Pincer didn't anticipate Rain saying, you know what, to hell with it, we're going to throw everything at you within the first minute and a half. The IS-4 is getting the pressure on here. Medium's coming in over the top. Medium coming in here. The double Foch 155 double tapping that poor 140 commie out of existence, and then Rain just crunching that damage and gun advantage home. Also with the high ground, with the angle, Pincer were effectively fighting out of this pocket, and they had to angle up against shots coming in from quite a wide. It's difficult, you know, your front armor faces one way. You've got shots coming in from more than like a 45-degree angle, like almost the case here, almost 90 degrees. It's just a matter of time before shots start finding their mark, especially with the 155s. Although Grim did miss some pretty key shot on the STB. He got a little bit excited, just kind of put his foot on the gas, started pumping the fire button, and not even bothering to time the shot. Missed at point blank range. I don't blame him. I'd do the same. I'd get the red mist would descend, you know, bloodlust would ensue, and we go chasing the big damage numbers. And why else would you take a Foch 155? Well, Katsi and Grim are back in the Foch 155s. We've got a quadruple IS-4 and a T-22. It's B2 3000 in the T-22. And Rain playing B. Larry and Tankular into B. External gets a shot into Tommy. The Foches are unspotted. They're just waiting. Woo Woo bars not connecting. Katsi waiting for one more. Can't be good. Oh, Woo Woo bars safe. B capped. Can't be good low and hit points. Taking quite a good chunk of damage. External playing a nice proxy spotting game here. Tankular and Larry could be in trouble if Pincer can get some pressure on here. B2 3000's done a great job capping C safely. The question is now, if you're B2 3000, do you play aggressively, try and get stuck into that corner, or do you rotate round and support? And I think he's rotating back round to support his friends. Katsi, another tank taking a lot of damage. This is match point to Rain. Pincer have to win this one to take it to a tiebreaker. They're on track. They're 1.2k HP ahead. They've got A. Tanks go choo-choo. We haven't seen that name for a bit. He's side-scraping quite aggressively. Looking for shots into Tommy and can't be good. He does have support. Conky in the T-22. The Bushwookie in the IS-4 skilled. Oh no, Grim and B2 3000 are rotating into Woo Woo bars. B2 3000's being spotted. Woo Woo bars! He's ram killed by Grim. Glorious. Grim living his best life. That's everything that he wanted to do, and the brawl has now opened up on this street. It's two-gun advantage. They won't hold on to it forever. Larry's down. Can't be good's looking pretty low. Katsi is also low on a drum reload. Hit points in the favor of Pincer. The question is, whose Foches are going to be more effective? Grim and Gold 544 back to back. Oh no. Oh dear. Oh, nice play. Radium goes down to B2 3000. Rain look like they could be taking this one. B2 3000 wraps in another one. Gold 544 takes down Tommy. Grim. No. The Bushwookie goes down to Tommy. Grim's down. It's a 3-on-2. Rain with the hit points. They need to finish off Gold before he gets two more shots in the chamber. Tankular with the kill, and it's a victory to Rain. And Rain lock in the first win series. 4-2 against Pincer. Very well played by Rain. A good, clean B strat there. You can see Grim. I have this image in my head. I don't know what Grim looks like or what their character is. I don't think I've spoken to them much on Discord, but I have this image of Grim now after seeing him play the Foch 155 as this like damage crazed maniac. Just, you know, like, okay, you can have the Foch 155 just run up to someone's face, offload 2 shots into them and finish them off with a ram kill. Good damage numbers across the board for the lads from also Rain. Pincer as well having a pretty strong performance. That was a better round for them, but still suffering in that very aggressive rush brawl mechanic that Rain were able to finally... I think Rain basically worked out a couple of games ago. They were like, if we get Pincer into this kind of, like, if we go for Pincer aggressively in this particular manner, focus fire, get up in their face before we've lost too many hit points in mid-game trades, we can do it. And I feel like they hit that nail on the head semi by accident in the in the win, in their second win, and then the next 2 victories they were like, okay, let's just keep doing that. Some really aggressive gameplay coming out of also Rain. Now, if we bring up Strat Sketch, it did that last game. Welcome, it did. Oh, welcome. Who joined us? Awesome Pie 24. Welcome. It did basically devolve into a brawl along here. But Rain, really nice strat. The Foch 155s at the back, they weren't effective from that position. Katsi actually lost a lot of damage when he got spotted. B2 3000 with the cap on C, plus the IS4s, 2 IS4s capping B, then getting safe and kind of holding this slope here. Gave them the cap pressure, then Rain did a really good job of just getting their tanks safe-ish, and that forced Pincer to kind of come down here. And at the same time Pincer were coming in through, also Rain spawn, also Rain sent Grim and B2 3000 and C22 this way, and that opened up that entire flank. Grim, he put in a huge hit into his opposite number in the Foch 155, and then they could come in, and the brawl was... Rain entered the brawl with a slight advantage in terms of guns and hit points, and 9 times out of 10, if the game is leaning like it's going to commit to a brawl, you can be pretty damn sure the team that manages to carry in the most guns and the most hit points from the kind of the stages of the battle leading up to that have the best chance of winning it, unless the other team has them trapped in a pocket and is firing from multiple angles. So really good to see also Rain getting a win on the scoreboard there. Keeps them in the running for the top 4. Certainly a loss against Pincer would have been disastrous for their campaign. Well, let's see how the chart stands. Rain beat Pramo 4-0. Whew. That's interesting because Pramo were untouchable throughout the whole descent tournaments. This is a big upset. Pramo should be... or if you were to ask me before this evening what the score would be between Rain and Pramo, I would have said it could have gone either way. I would have said I would expect at least a 4-2, 4-3 scenario between the two teams. I would not expect a 4-0, and if it was going to be a 4-0, I wouldn't expect it to be 4-0 in the favor of Rain. Makes me wonder, are Pramo... No, they would have to be playing, surely, to try and make the top 4 in this scenario. But that's a really good start to Rain. 2-0. They're arguably their toughest opponent down. They're on track for the top 4. Fort Despair, Oasis Palms, they locked it in on those 2 maps alone. Hyper aggressive. Well, not, maybe it wasn't hyper aggressive, but I mean on the scoreboard it looks hyper aggressive. Let's say that. Rain 2-0. Pincer 1-1. Also Rain 1-1. Pramo 1-1. Purple UV losing to Straight. That will put Straight in at 1-1. This is actually are there any... Well, let's work this out. How did Vaughn do? Oh, Vaughn. Moonmen. So basically we've got Rain on 2, Pincer, Moonmen, Pramo, Purple, Straight, also Rain on 1, and Vaughn on 0. That's quite an interesting split. It's still anyone's game for the top 4 at this point. Rain coming out head and shoulders above the others. Let's see. Nope. Yep. So that is, let's see the chart, still hasn't updated. Well, you get the idea. Rain with an upset there. Well, not an upset. Rain finally getting a match up against Pramo. The question is, did Pramo play a little bit? Did Pramo take the foot off the gas? Are they holding on to some key strats on those maps for the top 4? I mean, that's not a bad idea. But it'll be a big boost to Rain's confidence, getting a win on Pramo for the first time this Twister season. I think Rain have lost to Pramo every time they've met in the Ascent tournaments. So that is good for the boys from Rain. Vaughn, the only team not even winning a single match. 0-8 coming out of that. That's pretty tough. Everyone else going 1-1 in terms of fixtures. North America is still wide open, and I am looking forward to covering North America. I mean, I am looking forward to covering North America again. And my stream tomorrow evening will be the one that rewards with containers. Yeah, I will be covering North American server. I think I'm also following Pincer's matches again. So let's just double check and see who we'll be seeing. Oh my God. There we go. This is the final score from today. Tomorrow we will be covering Purple and Straight. These are 2 pretty key games. I think Pincer, Purple, Straight, also Rain are kind of the 3 which are vying for the other 2 top 4 spots most seriously. I don't know how Moonmen and Vaughn fit into the picture, but that's who we'll be seeing tomorrow. So please do join us live for the containers and the good times. I will also be streaming Asia at 1 PM Central European Summer Time, and then EU at 8 PM Central European Summer Time tomorrow. I'm a busy man. I've taken Monday off work. Anyways, I've had a blast. Very much enjoyed covering Pincer's games this evening. Looking forward to seeing you again tomorrow. Kind reminder, please do like the video, subscribe to the channel, and most importantly of all, come join us on Discord. The link to my Discord server is in the video description below, so please do come say hi. See you guys, bye.
To see if I succeed, to see if I believe. They're looking up to me. They want the best of me now, best of me now, best of me now, best of me. They want the best of me now, best of me now, best of me now, best of me.